Fight and Talk back again, and today I'm delighted to be joined by Nathan Haywood ahead of his professional debut on Rise and Conquer 10 on Saturday, May the 21st. Nathan, we're just a couple of weeks out from the fight now. How's fight camp been?
Fight camp's been great, mate. I haven't got any big injuries or nothing like that, so that's the main thing, I reckon. Apart from that, everything's sound, mate. Good.
Been, coming up 3 years since you've last competed, of course, on the IMMAF scene there. Turning pro now as well. Sorry, but 3 year out. Sort of what's been going on with that? I know obviously with COVID, it affected it slightly, but has it been injuries? Has it just been trying to transition to pro? What's it been?
I had a massive injury for a while. I was out about a year with it, so I was fucking bad knacker. So anyway, that got sorted out now, it's done. And then, just COVID, fights dropping out. But I've been training all the time, you know. So apart from the fights, I've been training like a pro, really. Apart from that, I've been living the life. So it wasn't wasted time. It just wasn't ideal. Do you know what I mean? That's all it was.
I just mentioned there, of course, like so many other amateurs just before they turn pro, they do compete on the IMMAF scene. How was that experience for you, going out there representing your country and fighting against some other guys from around the world?
It was probably honestly probably the best thing I've done for my MMA career so far. It really took the nerves off fighting a bit as well, because when you do it 3 days in a row, it sort of does get a bit where you just I didn't care, I'm doing it. You know what I mean? With the R, really, they were all of the best people from these countries, and I felt I was good mint with them. So settled me nerves a bit. I think this lad, I think a lot of them were more wrestly though, and this guy is more of a striker, and he's not a shite one, he's decent. So I think it'll be I think this one's at least a bit different to them. You know what I mean? It's a good challenge. You know what I mean? But
in terms of IMMAF, then, how do you feel that's benefited your MMA journey so far?
Just the confidence level. Since I came back, honestly, my confidence was just through the roof. And then my nerves before fights, I haven't even fought since then. I don't think so. But I don't know. I just feel I'm not going to be that nervous for it. Really, I think I'm more nervous further away. I'm kind of nervous on a night and that when I'm just sitting and I've got now to think about. But one fight day, I just think I'm going to be all right. You know, I think it's just going to be waking up for rounds on a Saturday.
As you say, it is this transition now to the professional ranks. Slightly different rule set, slightly longer rounds. I mean, if anybody can go on YouTube and see the way you fight, it's explosive, it's exciting, it's a karate style. How have you found the transition moving from 3 minutes to 5 minutes?
Hard. It's been all right. I think if I'd the first camp, obviously the level of person I was fighting weren't as good. So I think it would have been that would have been all right. But I definitely still felt the 15 minutes I hadn't really paced it yet. But I feel I've got the pacing now where I can stretch it out for 5 minutes, and I can go hard for 15 minutes as well. You know, definitely 100%. I can push it for 15, no problem. And another thing as well, you know, he normally he's had a lot of kickboxing fights. There's 6 minutes, them, you know, it's not long. So I don't know how many he's had. He's 3 amateurs and they 9 minutes. So he's going to have even less time to prepare for that 15. So see how he feels in that time. But I know I'll be fine in that. No problem at all.
I know the last Rise and Conquer, you were meant to be on there. You were meant to be making your pro debut there. Of course, it didn't happen the day of, I believe it was, the pullout.
So.
How hard was that then mentally to try and sort of come back from him? Going into this, does this mean, do you almost not look forward to it until you know that your opponent's in that arena and know he's warming up?
Nah, I honestly think this guy will show up I do. I don't think he's he's from a good gym, you know what I mean? He's not I don't think he's going to be a shithouse now. I just think that I don't know, I don't think that What was it? What was the question again? Sorry, mate. It was just about them turning up. Oh, yeah.
So your mentality.
The last one, it didn't shake my head that much. I did. The night was the worst night ever. I was in bits. I was absolutely devastated when I got home, and I was just the worst night ever. Basically, apart from obviously the lads from Rise and Conquer did well. So I mean, the lads from the gym did well on Rise and Conquer. That was good. But apart from that, it was just the worst night ever. But then after that, what I was just what else am I gonna do? You know what I mean? It's all I do is train and do this. So there was no point it wasn't I was oh, I'm just gonna retire and quit now. It was just on to the next one. It's crap.
Finally then, just the last couple, of course, this fight at Meadows Arena. If you know North East Combat Sport, you know what that arena sort of means to it. What would it be like to make your pro debut in an arena like that?
Do you know, it's a big thing for me, actually, because all of the fights I went to watch when I was younger, and all the pros, I used to go watch Andrew Punchin's fights all the time when I was a kid and that, and so and do you know, to be honest, I've always done a bit shite there as well. So it would be nice to do good. Do you know what I mean? I think I think I was actually I used to put too much weight on it. Do you know what I mean? This is a big thing back then. But now I'm on the main card and I don't even think about it as much as I did back then. But obviously it's massive too. Is I don't want to undersell it, but I just don't I just don't like put the same weight on it that I think I used to. Do you know what I mean? I think I'll be all right this time.
Finally, then, Nathan, can we get a prediction off you for how you see the fight going?
I definitely. Yeah, I think I'll put the pace on him in the first round, stop him in the second. That's it.
Perfect. Nathan, thank you very much for your time.